Hi friends, this is Pastor Lucas Pin and this is your snack for the journey. And this week we are walking through, maybe the best way would be flying through the book of Genesis, the first book in the Bible. And I'm going to share with you every day from Monday through Friday a verse or passage in this book. So the idea here is every week we're going to pick one book in the Bible, and we're going to pick one verse per day or two verses, depending on the verse, two verses per day. But the idea is to share a little bit of what how rich it is, the scriptures, because so many verses, and they are so important. So that's the idea, and I'd like you to share with your friends, family, and these videos. It's a simple meditation, 2-3 minutes, maybe a little bit more sometimes, just sharing a Bible verse with you. And today we're going to pick one verse that is so important for us. It's hard to believe that when Moses, it's believed that Moses wrote this book, and when he wrote that book, thousands of years in the past, and this verse here, and this happened thousands of years, and it shows that God had a plan. The whole thing, God had a plan. And it's a chapter 3 verse 15. Chapter 3 verse 15. This is God talking to the serpent the serpent that came to the garden and tempted Adam and Eve. And they fell for it. And this is why we are in this mess that we find ourselves in this world. This world is a mess. Everything is a mess. Not only relationship between mankind or humans with God is a mess. Between people, man and woman is a mess. Family, nature, we find ourselves in a mess because of the first step in the wrong direction that they gave. And then after that, the whole thing went crazy. So God here is talking to the serpent. He talked to the Eve, and then talked to Adam, and then talked to the serpent. And this is a promise. It's a promise from God. Look how beautiful it is. All the way to the past. And look what God said. And I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your offspring and hers. He will crush your head, and you will strike his heel. That is the promise. That is the promise. It's called, the theologians, they call it proto-gospel or proto-evangelium. It's the gospel in a nutshell. All the way to the beginning, they just fell. They just had a terrible time. They just turned their backs to God and disobeyed God. And in the middle of the whole situation, God comes and says, look, I have a solution for the problem. And he, the seed of the woman, he's talking about Jesus. He will crush your head, and you will strike his heel. In the Calvary, we saw that. The serpent, the devil, the evil one, strike his heel. This is what we saw. He will strike his heel. You will strike his heel, but he will crush your head. This is what Jesus did. This is why you and I, we are in God's mind and heart all the way to the beginning. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? Adam and Eve mess it up, and God already had a plan in place to fix the whole thing. This is our God, powerful, sovereign, gracious, and merciful. This is your God, powerful, sovereign, gracious, and merciful. And this is your snack for the journey. God bless you.